Hey guys, my name is Ryan. Back again with another Spirit Island video. Today we have a special guest, Kalen Noreth. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How's it going for you, Ryan?
Oh, I'm just doing fantastic. We're going to be playing a game today. We were talking ahead of time, and we were talking about like what kind of game we wanted to play. And the very first thing you said was like, "I love scenarios. What kind of scenarios do you want to play?" Are you the scenario guy?
I feel like at this point I kind of am. Like, there's probably people who are more into them than I am, but like, of the loud voices in the community on like Discord, I think I'm the one who likes them the most.
Nice. Well, yeah, I'm
Excuse me.
definitely one of those guys that has not dipped their toes into the scenarios. We talked about a few different ones, and I think we wound up landing on Ward the Shores that we'll wind up playing today. And since you're the scenario expert, do you want to give like the 10-second overview of what this is, what we have to do? Because you can't win the normal way. It completely changes how we have to approach the game.
Yeah, Ward the Shores is really fun. The main thing is you get these warding patterns. So you can play any of your powers. In paper, you do it face down, but as a zero cost power that targets at range 0 from a sacred site and adds this little token that gives defend 3. And you have 4 of those tokens per player. They cost extra in lands with towns, cities, and blight. And you need to get to terror level 2 and have a token in all the coastal lands. So in this case, we got to get all 6 coastal lands because we're playing 2-player.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
Terror, yeah. So there's no Terror level 1. There's no Terror level 4. There's only Terror level 2 plus, and it is to get 6 warding patterns down. So, uh, you said like right before that we hopped on the recording that you were looking forward to playing Amorphous Shadows, and I was really scared when you floated just like base shadows, and you're like psh, locking this guy in. I was like, oh my gosh, he can't put presence on the board. Never mind like sacred sites.
now I will say that like almost all the flavors of shadows are actually pretty good at this scenario because since you can target lands with the Han using your special rule with Faith Shadows, you actually just need a sacred site literally anywhere else on the island, and you can put warding patterns down in the coasts as long as they have the
Oh,
Dahan in them. So it's kind of like a cheesy way to get around like intent of the scenario, which is build some sacred sites on the coast and that kind of thing. And so I'm playing Amorphous because Amorphous is one of my favorite spirits. I love the like ridiculous amount of presence movement that it gets. I don't think it's like a particularly great spirit by any means, but like it's it's definitely fun for this scenario because I'm going to be able to just say, okay, we need a sacred site there. I've got a sacred site there now. Let's have fun.
it's always the less powerful spirits that you find a way to love more because everyone else bullies them. Everyone else says that that spirit is crap and you shouldn't play them. And so then like as like a natural reaction, we have to be like, no, I'm gonna defend my boy.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely been involved in some shadows bashing before, but I love shadows regardless. I'm not going to take it into double sixes like I mean we're not doing what you did with Goose the other day, but yeah, no, I definitely like me some Amorphous. I think we were going to put an adversary in with the scenario.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we talked
But
about that, but I was just
yeah.
gonna say that your playing of Amorphous Shadows is inspiring me to play another extra mobile fierce spirit in the form of Shroud.
Oh man, this is going to be amazing. It's going to be either really great or really really bad. Um,
Since we can't get a fear victory, we can't just do the normal Shroud Shadows thing and just like, bomb through the fear deck. We have to actually like play the game.
yeah. The flip side, of course, is since we can't win at like Terror level 1, there's not as much incentive for us to actually like control or rescue the board as there is for us to just rush Terror level 2 as fast as we can and just get the warding patterns down.
Yeah, because it looks
Which
like that
which
there's you don't like there's like some scenario with like Dahan, and you have to have like more Dahan than there are buildings in like all of the different lands, and so you actually do have to play the board. But it seems here
Yeah.
at Terra level 2, you just get the warding patterns up and you're good no matter how sad the board looks.
Yeah. And something we didn't mention actually on the scenario that I forgot to bring up is the stage 3 surge that this one has. If we get to stage 3 or like have stage 3 come early because of say Brandenburg Prussia, uh, invaders don't just explore with explorers. They get an explorer plus a town in every land they explore with a stage 3 card.
Nice.
So the island can get very overrun even when we're on the brink of victory. And so we might have like 6 cities on the board when we win, if we win, and like it's going to be interesting to see. We might have a total mess of an island, but we can win it anyway.
Sure. Well, I'm excited for the challenge. What adversary do you want to pair with this? I feel like I've been playing a
Um,
lot of Scotland recently, and maybe that's too
yeah,
on the nose with the Ward the Shores. I don't know
I,
if you
I
had
think
any
it'd
other
be funny,
thoughts.
honestly. I'm a big fan of Scotland for this one, just because it gives some extra challenge because they're exploring with towns on the coast and they've got the 2 starting cities. So the actual way that warding patterns get more expensive is it costs 2 extra energy per building or blight in the land. So
Hmm.
those land twos with double cities, it's going to cost 4 energy to drop a warding pattern there. And the
I see.
warding patterns can also get destroyed if they manage to blight the land. So I think Scotland provides some really cool tension and especially if we play it on a higher difficulty level,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to get that early stage 3 card, and so that's going to have all the towns coming in addition to the regular explorers on this early stage 3 card. And so I honestly think that would be really cool and possibly too much, but I think we should try it anyway.
Should we maybe go for like a Scotland 5 instead of the 6?
I'm just rereading Scotland real quick. I think we could do 6 if you wanted. I don't think that either. I don't think 5 and 6 is going to change the game nearly as much as Scotland 4 does. And so yeah, let's just do 6. Let's go for the
Just give it the
max
whole thing.
max Scotland. Yeah. If this goes horribly wrong, at least it'll be funny. So
Well, that's worth it. Cool. So we got Mist, Amorphous, Scotland 6, and Ward the Shores. Looking good to you?
yeah, as good as it's gonna get.
All right, let's send it. All
Probably should have
right.
looked at what board I was on, but I didn't. So that's fine.
Board A. Yeah, that
Uh,
one's a little bit tricky. Although I guess yeah, I mean, I guess this one's tricky just because your sacred site's like all the way out in the corner.
it
Um,
is right now. It's not gonna be for long. It's
True.
amorphous.
Thankfully, you got the
Oh,
Sands opener, so to any
yeah.
degree, you could
No.
have gotten punished with like a jungle opener, with that board A setup. It's
Yeah.
not going to be a big deal.
Now a jungle. Well, I suppose because of the adjacency build, jungle opener would in fact be pretty bad. Um, but yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. I'm probably just gonna try and solve my inlands, and from there, I guess work my way into getting a warding pattern in land 3 as quick as I can, and then come up with some way of dealing with land 2. I'm probably gonna have to try and pull Dahan in there and do a concealing shadows play once wetlands comes up. But if wetlands doesn't come up, I'm gonna need a draft for something.
Hmm. Okay, I think I'm gonna maybe do like a dissolving vapors opening to get damage and everything in C2, and then protect the land with unnerving Paul, and then I mean, oftentimes you'll just play like unnerving Paul and that's it. But I'll probably pair that maybe with a maybe I can also drop an early warding pattern as well on my next turn.
Alternatively, if you want, I could actually do a concealing shadows play in C2. If you wanted to like sort of try and swap lands around and try and see if you can get a little closer to my board.
Okay,
Um, because I can just warp a presence into C5, favors called due to get 4 Dahan in there, and then push the presence into C2 for concealing shadows.
sure, yeah, we could do that. And then if we were to do that,
Actually,
um,
I can just row there even. I don't even need to warp the presence there. Yeah.
um, yeah, if we were to do that, then maybe I would, because like typically the other opening would be like a fog closes in plus a flowing and silent forms, which I think is good. And then I could probably just do a double presence on Nerving Paul defense in either the 6 to collect a farm, fear farm there, pick up the 4, the 7. Like, I got a couple different choices.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that sounds good to me. I will confess I don't play Shroud as much, and so I'm gonna have to defer to you a lot on it.
Sure.
But
This is like a pretty run of the mill opener. It's kind of like your every time you do this opener. Or do the dissolving vapors opening, like in order to cut off any blight that's particularly devastating.
sure. All right. let's give this a try.
Similarly,
All right,
similar to you, all my presence is starting like way out in the corner, and it's a little bit less than I would have hoped for.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna solve my blighted land, and then I actually probably am gonna still Mantle of Dread A7, um, just to get that, stop that from blighting, and just maybe make A8 into this huge, terrible dump land, and then
Hmm.
get my presence out of there as soon as I can.
Yeah, the game plan's just gonna be blight removal.
Yeah, pretty much. Oops. Clicking on the wrong things here.
Hold on a second. Oh, let's undo for
Oh,
a second.
yeah, for sure. What you got?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me undo my usage of
Yeah.
flowing and silent forms. I have to target a land with invaders to get the fear. So I was like,
Ah,
why
gotcha.
did I not get fear for that? So there you go. All right, that's all I wanted.
Yep, yep. All right. Then I still want to move that presence because I want to move another presence in the slow. All right, and we get Jungle Explore. Okay, that's interesting. Um, they're gonna build in the coastal land. They're gonna build in those jungles. Well, actually, if you can do something about the town in C1, or if I can do something about the town in C1, if we take out the cities in C2 with Dahan counterattack, then they won't actually build in your jungle C1.
Ooh.
Do you think you could take A3? Because I'm thinking instead of doing Mantle of Dread on A7, I could do Mantle of Dread on C1 and shove the town into like C5 or something.
So when you say take care of A3, like I got a few different things I could do. I could just make it like I could just like deny it from ravaging by using my unnerving paw. I could invest a lot of actions into killing the land as well. I'm just wondering
Um,
if
I think just stopping it from blighting for now is all I'm really worried about. I think,
okay, then in that case that's super easy. That's not a problem at
or
all.
or 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 even just maintaining one damage so that I can set up a Concealing Shadows play there on turn 3. Is that? Because then that would kill the town and the city in exchange for and the Dahan would survive.
Yeah, I can do any of those things. I think what I'm gonna do is I can kill off the explorer here on the 4 to deny that land, and I can get into I can get into this land to prepare for some future damage,
Okay.
and
Yeah, I think
then
I think that sounds good.
maybe
We're
come over
definitely going to be taking
here.
over. Sorry, over where?
Sorry,
Oh, over there.
just kind of prepping that land to be protected.
Yeah. I will say, we're definitely going to be taking the Scotland escalations on my board, but that's probably okay.
That's totally
Um,
fine. I don't think
yeah, I
that's.
think I think it'll be all right.
I think it's good just to
Where do
control it.
where do you want two Dahan left between 1, 5, and 3 on your board? Because I'm going to pull 4 Dahan into C2.
Oh, sure. I mean, if C1 is going to be eliminated, then it would make sense to like leave the Dahan probably in the 5, just to give
Sure.
just because it has the best adjacencies.
Yeah,
If
yeah, it's got the
the
best adjacencies, and it's got the blight too if we get the right event and that kind of thing.
mm, yeah, if we get the C1 town eliminated, then yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna move this presence actually into. Oh wait, whoops! I need to undo quick. Sorry, I need to move the presence before I actually use favors called due, because otherwise my Dahan aren't there. All right, so then that's favors. Get some Dahan in, and then that'll be nice because I can set up a sacred site on your board next turn. And then town into 5 because 6 is going to have the unnerving Paul, right? Or
The other
is that
option
the?
would be to go into C2,
Oh
because
yeah. Go into C2. What am I thinking? Yes, of course
it'll leave
C2.
just an explorer behind, which is like not a big deal.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a bunch of events that could make that better and all kinds of things. That yeah, yeah. I'm just misplaying there.
Just teasing.
Yep, yep. All right. So I'm actually my innate doesn't do anything this turn. So I'm probably gonna just draft a power and go to one energy now, and
Hmm.
then maybe set up for a reclaim next turn. If I get a zero cost power, I might go to 3 card plays.
Man,
That's
okay, so
probably
I
not
just
worth it.
drafted while like because I was planning on drafting no matter what you said, and I
Yeah, yeah.
got 4 cards that are perfect for you, and all 4 have fire, so they're all garbage for me.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, I'm gonna take a minor and see what happens here. I got some nice stuff actually. Haunted by Primal Memories is kind of cool. Sap the Strength of Multitudes is really cool.
Sap, okay.
Because I could I
You
could
can
do something with
sap the
that in
7 this turn.
A3 or A7. Yeah, I'll do it in A7 for sure. Either that or Haunted by Primal Memories if we want to try and get a little more fear eked out. Um, Scream Disease into the Wind is actually really funny in this scenario. Again, just because range cheating really helps with the Sacred Site on the Coast limitation.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think we need it given how mobile our presence is. Um, and then I also got Twilight Fog Brings Madness, which, reasonable elements for shadows, but I don't think that important here. Yeah, I'm just going to take Sap. Sap is too good. Pass up. And I'll have the air element, so I don't even need to get a presence into that land. Let's see. Do I want to play all 3 cards? What would dragging an Explorer somewhere even do for me?
Oh man, I just realized my draft is so sad.
Why is that?
Well, okay, so I drafted and my to play Visions of Fiery Doom. Since I said that I was going to be able to handle the A3, I was just going to like Visions to push it out, reclaim, Visions to push out the next town. But that would just
Mm,
make like, but because it's either going to the A2 or it's going to an active land. I'm gonna
yeah,
review my draft options and reconsider. But yeah, the
sure.
rest of them are pretty sad. Like Poison Dew, Blood Draws Predators, Inflame the Fires of Life.
I
Like
like Inflame the
Inflame is
Fires of
like
Life, but I don't know that it's going to do much here for you.
it's just too slow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm on Visions of Fiery Doom, so I'm playing that and then a Ward.
Sure. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably worth me going to 3 card plays and playing a warding pattern. Because I've got enough zero cost powers now that I should be able to bank an energy still and play 3 cards next turn as well.
Hmm.
Um, so
I'm
yeah,
planning on
let's
warding the C1.
you're gonna ward C1? Okay. Then I'll plan on warding A1, I think.
Okay.
If things go horribly wrong, what do we do? I can ward some other random land, I suppose. Like it doesn't hurt to ward the inland lands; it's just not as good.
It is still a
Actually, no, I,
it
I
still
can
is
I can set
defend
up
3.
C3. Oh no, that's also a mountain. Um, yeah, I'll come up with some kind of backup plan.
Okay.
All right. Yes, I know I have no warding pattern or sacred site for warding
Yes,
pattern.
I got the same thing.
Thank you, game. I am playing Amorphous. This is intentional. All right, let's get some concealing shadows. Let's sap some strength of multitudes, and then I want to move a presence out of land C2. Um, you want a warding No, that wouldn't be a very useful spot for it. Probably should move that. I'm going to move that presence actually all the way over to A6. Because if Mountains explores, I'm not going to be able to ward on the coast. But
Hmm.
warding the
But warding
inland,
the A6 is pretty effective.
aiding 6 at least would solve it. Oh, come on. Excuse me.
Hmm.
Um, Sorry, I'm just complaining about the event.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see. Yeah, because spurn the invaders. Yeah, so farmer seek the Dahan for aid. Great, great. I think we definitely want to spurn, but I'm just trying to figure out how much that hurts us.
So
Um,
it means that I take an extra blight. So that means we'd be taking 4 blight on my board instead of 3. And then
we
you
take
would that would make us flip the blight card.
Sorry, why are we taking 3 on your board by default? Oh, because the coast Scotland 5. Right. Um. Let's see here.
Yeah, if I hit any, like pretty much any non-fire card on my draft, I would have been totally fine this turn. But I had 4 fire options, so I didn't have the ability to protect everything.
Yeah. Let's see. I think it's still worth spurning because C2 empties regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we flip the blight card, just because the -1 health is going to be pretty helpful in that regard.
Yeah, I'm fine with spurning. Like we've got ourselves so well set up for this. Like it would really suck to invest all of this resources just to get nothing, because then also we'd have to deal with like C1, which right now we're planning on not having to do.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, let's spurn, see what happens. I think I want to take the Dahan death in A7 because the town will go down in health, and so that'll be fine. We got defend 5. And then we get a blight and a blight, bonus health.
Oh, because we had the
Health
damaged town, we don't take a blight there, so I'm blight neutral.
Oh, actually, yes, that's true. That's nice.
Oh, with
So
both
then
Dahan animators. Maybe
half
we
the
go
boards.
to A 2 on this one.
A2 on this one seems reasonable because I don't want to lose another Dahan in C2. Because then we don't clear the land.
Yeah, and I'd be for it. Yeah,
But
C2 would be kind of tricky.
A2 is nice because at least then that coastal land doesn't get worse as fast.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Each land with tokens defend 3 doesn't really do anything. All right.
If I cascade into the ocean, am I just like totally cool? I think I am.
Yeah, I think so because it'll add another blight to the ocean, but so
And it
we
should
still
not
flip the card.
cascade.
Yeah, it doesn't cascade.
Yeah. Okay, just more blight. That's fine.
Yeah, strong earth shatters slowly. That's fun. Definitely want to put the blight somewhere. Oh, we're gonna lose presence probably because I don't want to put it.
You can go C8.
I'd really rather not put it in A1 or what?
I don't think it's board restricted.
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, I could put it in the ocean on A.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, apparently. Scotland.
Whoa,
That's great. All right, and they get some more towns, but that's fine. Sands Explore, and oh yeah, I have so many buildings on the coast. Let's add the Scotland towns to not the coastal land. All right, and then I need to move a presence. I'm going to have to get that A8 presence out pretty soon, but that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I just ward A1, right? Yeah, A1.
Look at that. We're a third of the way towards winning the game.
Pretty much, because well, we got to get through 4 more blight cards, or blight cards, fear cards.
Blight cards. Hell yeah, dude! I like.
We're gonna get still healthy into still healthy into still healthy into blighted island. Anyway, all right. Let's. I'm gonna reclaim here. Gain another minor.
Okay, now we've got the cards that I want to be drafting.
I got Gift of Twin Days.
Ooh, and I just gotta Here There Be Monsters.
Let's see. Territorial Strife is kind of interesting. I'm just trying to think if there's like something completely ridiculous we can do with Gift of Twin Days. Because I feel like that power is nuts, especially when it can like copy warding patterns.
Oh my gosh, it can?
They're power cards. They cost 0.
Wow.
It's going to be the lowest cost power in play.
That's fascinating.
I think I've got to go for that. I mean, nothing else in this draft is all that interesting, to be honest. So
I'm actually thinking I might change my draft.
Yeah, I'm just going to take Gift of Twin Days, and we'll see what happens with it.
I'm gonna take another fire card. I'm not even
fire shroud strats.
Hell yeah.
All right, so I am not going to Concealing Shadows this turn because I got Sap the Strength of Multitudes to handle A3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have a plan for C2, although I could probably like crops it or something like that.
So I drafted. So my choice was really between Quicken the Earth Struggle and Here There Be Monsters. Here There Be Monsters is 0 cost with nice elements, but that's about all it's doing for me. With whereas Quicken is defend 10 at range 0, and so I feel like quickening to defend 10 and C2 is a pretty sensible game plan.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I
I'm
can
all for
just
that.
do nothing. That leaves. That means that's like C6 is Actually, sorry, let's do
C6 is going to be a
this.
problem, yeah.
This. Okay, I can drop another warding pad on this turn too. Probably targeting A3.
Oh, you're going to do A3? Okay.
Just
I was
because
figuring out.
I figure I can like quicken to defend it for 10, and then I've
Well, I was
already
gonna.
got a sacred site there.
Okay, because I was going to Sap the Strength of Multitudes there.
Okay.
But I can do something else if you want to do that. Because
I guess my
then
hand is just 2 defend cards and that's it. So no matter how I
Oh
chop
yeah,
it up,
yeah. Okay,
that's kind
okay,
of
yeah, yeah. That's what you're doing then. I'll try and set up for somewhere else then. Probably work towards C3. I don't know if I can get presence there fast enough because I don't have Dahan there. Otherwise, I could pull some Dahan into some of those sands, or out of those sands, perhaps. Do you? So you're going to do a warding pattern, and you're going to do defend in A3. If I give you Gift of Twin Days, can you copy something to do a second warding pattern?
let's see. So I'm already got one in C1. I can. I don't think it's possible
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
because I get only 2 more presence movements, right? Because I got 2 action cards. So one of
Yeah,
them makes the sacred site in A3, and then I have 1 more to work with. And C1 already has a warding pattern, and then I need to spend some like 8 energy to do it in C2. So that's not possible on 0 energy.
yeah,
So
yeah.
no, Twin Days is not possible.
Okay, that's fine. Um, then I need to. I might try and put a warding pattern on an inland land. I'm not gonna have enough energy to do that, am I? Hmm. Yeah, this is kind of awkward because my 0 cost powers are also like the defends. I could drop a
Yeah.
defend in some other random land to see if that helps with some like event or something. If we get like I don't know hardworking settlers or I don't know that would still be the jungles.
Yeah. Are you planning on playing Sap this turn?
I am. So actually, I should just sap A8. What am I doing?
Well, I was also
Just
thinking maybe
prevent
you
like
don't sap A8 because we got C6 and A4 has the exact same ravaged pattern except
yeah,
worse because of the
yeah,
Blight Cascade. We're still healthy with 2 Blight on the card, so we can freely give up 1 Blight.
sure.
Maybe it's just kind of like a do nothing scaling kind of turn for you.
Yeah, I'm just do nothing scaling. I shouldn't have reclaimed. Is actually what I shouldn't have done. Then I should have gained a power and put another presence down. But that's
Yeah,
fine.
and you probably already gained your
Um,
card for the turn, so it's too late to undo.
yeah, it's too late to undo that, but I can still do something here. Let's probably play Favors Called Due. Get some Dahan positioned for next
Hmm.
turn. Because I can at least pull some into like A4, for example. And
Yep.
then I'm trying to think if I Concealing Shadows or Sap. I don't want to do either of those this turn. So I guess the only other thing I'd do is play a warding pattern, and I just need to figure out where I'm going to try and get my presence to do that. So let's turn Crops Wither and Fade into a warding pattern. I don't think I'm going to try and do anything with that next turn. And just underplay a little bit. And I Can a single land have more than one warding pattern? Is that a thing?
I can't see
I think it can.
why not.
I might do that just because I don't have a create other target. But
Sure. Yeah, it doesn't hurt. And also
has
because Scotland ravages for 5 on the coast.
yeah, that's true. That's true. So maybe we just put another warding pattern in A1 and get my presence over to A7 to start setting up that sap play for next turn.
Yeah, and then if you run out
Or
of warding patterns, you can reuse destroyed or already placed ones, so you can just move it later.
yeah, that's true. Thriving trade. That's funny. Wetland has 3
Golly.
cities in it. At least it gets another disease. One pestilence. Oh boy.
Oh man, getting the free 2 damage is really nice.
Yeah. I think I've only got one place I can push from. No, 2 places I can push from. But they don't kill consequential cities, or for me at least.
Okay, I've got lots of consequential decisions. Cause
Yeah. So do you want me to just do mine first and then you think about it?
yeah, I'll click you
Okay.
first.
And then I'm just gonna push from. I don't really want to go back into land 8, so I think I'm just gonna push from 6 into 5 and take out the town there.
Yep. Another option is just to leave it damaged, and I can milk it for fear.
Oh sure, actually yeah, that's pretty nice. So I'll kill the explorer, damage the town.
And then for me, I can deny a city in the 6 on C6 or A4. Are 2 different places where I can deny a city.
Deny it in C6, I think, because A4 I'm going to be able to at least pull some Dahan in, and that's where I'm planning to play Sap the Strength of Multitudes next turn.
Okay.
And so we'll kill the city and get a little more fear.
Sure. Yeah, and I can do a defend 2 in that land. Oh man, the disease in C2 is actually super relevant as well.
Yeah.
Do I want to fear farm this thing, or do I just kill it?
Well,
I
let's
think I
deny the
just have
city.
to kill it. Yeah, deny the city.
Yeah.
Surely that's better. Way too greedy otherwise. Okay.
Yeah.
Instant payoff.
Yep, that's
I feel
nice.
so validated.
I think I'm going to take out the Explorer in A4 to make it a slightly safer Ravage.
Mhm.
Just because I think A7 will be fine. Like, it's going to Blight, but I'm going to Concealing Shadows it. And A8 is a horrible giant mess, and that's okay.
Man, my board
that
is
is less
looking
okay.
so crispy and clean.
Oh, goodness. Okay, well, I have to put 2 towns in, and so I don't actually have a choice. Okay, A3 now has 2 towns in it. I don't know that you're going to be able to play the warding pattern there.
I will not.
And I'm not going to be able to play my warding pattern anywhere either because I don't have the energy to pay for it. So, and
yeah, there's no way for me to do something different there. That's fine. Well, I got a quicken the Earth struggle, so it will make a big difference there. Makes me glad that I think that.
All right, I am going to. I think I'm still going to try and favors the Dahan out of land A3 into A4 for the counterattack. If that's okay.
Okay.
And then we can move them back in. Although that doesn't get us the fear. One second here. Let me undo that. Because the fear is probably more important. So maybe is there somewhere else that'd be worth pulling Dahan to? I could pull 3 Dahan into C4.
You could also go into C1.
Into C1? Yeah, I could go into C1. Just pull 2 into there.
Yeah, and then you pick up your fear, and well, it'll kill off a future city.
Yeah. We are going to have to put at least 1 more defend on that land in the future, but I think getting the fear here is more important. Just need to figure out where I'm going to do my presence. I think I want to move into A4.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
I was trying to undo my own action. But
that's
I,
fine.
I think my action is completely inconsequential.
All right, so let's go into A4 for sap, and then Crops Wither and Fade. I'm just not going to use because I can't afford it. Get some fear. Farm that fear. All right. Don't think I need a lot of energy this turn again. Just because, again, my innate is not very useful. Land 8 is probably going to take a Blight Cascade. So I'm gonna draft again and go for a minor. Ooh, Call of the Dahan Ways. That would be nice. I think that's the nicest one in there. There's Elusive Ambushes as well, but that's not quite as interesting. Yeah, let's call it a Hanways. Unless, do you want me to take Spur on with Words of Fire? Is that going to do amazing things for you if I give you an extra card play?
Oh yeah, I can do tons of things with extra card play. What are
Is
the
that
other
better?
choices?
Is that Call of the Dahan Ways is the other one that's interesting to me.
We are losing. We have lost a bunch of Dahan. We have 6 Dahan across the island. We've lost half of our Dahan.
Eight, I think actually. I see
One,
4 on
two,
your board and 4 on mine. There's 1 in 7, 1 in 6,
Oh, you're
2
right.
and 3.
Yeah, but we still lost a lot of Dahan.
We have
Because
lost a
of
lot of
that
Dahan.
event. I think it's all just from that one event.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, no, the Pestilence arrives on canvas sales took out another one, but yeah. Yes, the events so far have killed Dahan.
Very unfortunate for us.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean Spur's pretty slick. Because that would allow me to play a 3rd card this turn. I'm planning on doing like a push, just Visions of Fire to push out the C2. Probably push it into the C1 because it does. It's quick and we'll get it either way. Gift of Twin Days
Sure.
next turn. For me to double quicken in order to guard both of these jungles would be pretty slick.
Yeah,
For
I'm
next
up for that.
turn. But as far as this turn goes, it would give me access to damage, which could matter.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'll take Spur.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna place a presence in. I'm gonna start growing into this ridiculous mess of A2. I don't know how we're gonna clear that, but I'm probably I can go majors or something in a minute or two here.
Yeah, and I'll be able to start investing some actions as well.
Right, and then I think I'm playing Spur, Concealing, and Sap. And then I'm going to start trying to work towards a Sacred Site in C3. Get another warding pattern down there, probably next turn. So let's Spur you.
Okay. I'll go.
And I'm going to Concealing there, Sap there, and move a presence there.
And I will do. If you bring a presence in and you have to sacrifice a presence, it's protected. Any presence in that land will be protected. So if you don't
In A4?
need, yes, yeah. So if you want to drag a presence in, you can. Otherwise, don't worry.
I mean, I'm good without. I think
Okay.
can move presence pretty well anyway. So on each port with exactly 1 coastal city. Or wait, are we on stage 3? We're on stage 3. Never mind. That's extensive building. Building a land not matching an invader card.
So wetlands or mountains.
I think wetlands is a little cleaner. We only get 1 build for that, whereas mountains gets us 3 builds.
I think it's just building a land, not building a terrain.
Oh, building a land. I assumed it was.
Yeah. So for
okay.
me,
Yeah,
it's actually completely forced for board C.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
And then
The wrong one.
yeah, and then you've got
And then,
choices.
yeah, I think I'm just going to eat up one of the disease in A2.
We can
Probably.
afford a disease there.
Yeah, I think that's better than throwing a city into one of those other 3 lands. So,
Ooh.
Where would that be beneficial? I'm just hitting choose for me for a moment while I think about it. Do you want to push out? I suppose if you push out of there,
You're
that's
forced
probably
to
better.
push.
Oh, you're forced to push? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice. It's one per
Okay.
two, so like you could choose like A6, and then it is a land with both
And then,
Dahan and
yeah, nothing
town,
would
and then it
happen.
doesn't qualify. But
I mean, do we want to do that, or do we want to hit A3? Because
I mean,
A3 then gets a little clearer.
I was planning on
Well,
defending A3 anyways
yeah,
with Quicken, and
I'll
so it
just
doesn't change the math at all.
yeah, I'll just click somewhere else. Oh, hey, Dahan
Ooh,
reclaimed fishing
that is
grounds.
so big. That clears out my C1 and denies the
Your
build.
coasts are just clear.
Dude,
That is hilarious.
bro, like, can you just see
Shadow's
how good I am
overpowered.
at this game? Like, my board looks great.
My board looks terrible. Like I've taken all this blight and I've got all these cities everywhere. What am I even doing here?
This is not a team game. It's competitive. Competitive Spirit
Competitive.
Island.
All right. Power corrodes the spirit. Okay,
Okay, so
that's
yeah,
interesting.
I know you said you don't play with a lot of Shroud, so I'll just let you know that flowing and silent forms start by hard counters this,
Oh
um,
yeah, that's fair.
because you can just sacrifice a presence in the land where I use the card, and you're good.
Yeah. Let's take out a
So
town.
because I won't be able to play it next turn, we'll be stuck with one lost presence. But for all future turns, I'm gonna hit my reclaim one, and then we're having a great day.
Yep. Oh, that is
Another
so many
jungles.
towns. That is so many towns. I love this. Oh, it's horrible. Um. Okay, that was a thing that happened. So that jungle now is ravaging for 9. So I'm glad you have Quicken.
Yeah.
Uh, C1 actually is perfectly fine still because we have defend 3 there already.
Yes. Yep. So we can leave that be.
So you can leave that be in like Quicken and C4 if you want to stop the blight or something else.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm looking at maybe if I can set up an unnerving Paul there.
okay.
So let's just say if you have like the ability to move and explore and nowhere to use it, I could damage all three of those buildings right now, and then make all buildings not participate in Ravage. That would leave behind two explorers. You pull one out, and then we're safe. That
That's
is
C4 you're saying?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Um,
I'm probably getting my innate next turn, so
okay. Yeah. If you
let me get
play
another
Twin Days plus Mantle. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So let's see here. I'm gonna go into C3. Then I don't have any other powers, so I think
Oh, actually, I don't even need that because I miscounted my presence. I actually have four adjacencies, so I'm already set.
okay. Well, I'll figure out something else to do with that explorer. I'm sure there's one somewhere that's worth pulling. Yeah.
Okay. Um, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 15 damage coming up in A8.
Oh yeah, that's just gonna blight, by the way, and probably cascade to A5.
Well, I guess I just got this Quicken with Twin Days, so I can get us almost all the
Uh,
way there.
I suppose, but like, unless I think we can just let the inlands go to crap. If you'll pardon my suggesting that we abandon part of the island, because
I'm always down to ride the lightning.
if we can get 18 more fear, that gets us to Terror 2.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 2 warding patterns down. C2 is in much better shape. We're still going to cost 4 energy because of the blight. But if we can deal with A1 and C3 and somehow A3, I guess I'm inclined to take the blight on the inland and try and focus on dealing with the coast somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Which again, A2, I was banking on wetlands coming up. We've had sand, jungle, mountain jungle. And so our explore pattern has not been conducive to me getting to do much with A2. I mean, we get a guaranteed coastal lands card next, right? I believe
Yes.
from Scotland. So it will come up, but we also don't have a ton of Dahan left to do a counterattack there. So
Yeah, I'm thinking that for me to start dropping a couple of these warding patterns, I just need to get energy. So that means for me looking at getting a fear farm going.
sure.
And so I'm just gonna start damaging like random inland things. I'm good for
Yeah.
one energy this turn, and then I just have a placement action. Presence placement action. I guess I'll just do this.
There we go. That's some fear. And you got some energy too, right?
Yes, I got an extra energy from that. And okay, so if this was traditional Shroud with traditional rules, I think I'd push bottom track, but here I think I need to push top track and get myself up to that 2 energy so I can start to afford these warding patterns.
Sure. I think I gotta try and do the major play this turn, or major draft this turn, and then maybe underplay. So I'm actually gonna underplay this turn probably, and so I'm not gonna get hit by the blight card
Okay.
because
Yeah,
my cards don't do enough right now.
sure.
And I need to get I think I need to get something big and like try and save up energy for it. So let's see what major we get and see if that can do something for us here. Poisoned land, we could put some more blight down. Spill bitterness into the earth, we could put some more blight down.
A
Yeah, I love it. Anyway, Savage Transformation, and then Unleash a Torrent of the Self-Sown Essence. Pretty sure that's the pick here.
That's a pretty slick card. But
Yeah,
that's
that'll
very expensive.
well,
I mean,
it can
you do
gain
have
me
Spur.
a bunch of energy.
You do have Spur.
Yeah, I've got Spur and I've got Mantle of Dread and Crop's Wither, so I can threshold it next turn. I reclaim. And I can play it this turn and use it to just gain 8 energy.
Yes.
Which I think is solid. So
It also is a Moonfire card, which is pretty slick.
that's true. That's true. I'm gonna forget Concealing Shadows at this point. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much more with it.
Yeah, I don't think you want to either.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not enough places to take Sacrificial Blight. Let's just make a Sacred Site in A2, I think. I guess I'm kind of thinking I'm going to try and get C3 and A2, and I'm going to rely on you to get A3 and C2. For
A3, yep, and C2. Sure, yeah.
Then you wanted Gift of Twin Days, right?
So I can certainly use it, right? So if I don't receive it, we're fully defended. If I do receive it, I would repeat Quicken for damage.
In like A3
help,
or something?
I could do it in like C3. I could do it in A7 for a fear farm. Yeah, actually, I'd probably do it in C3 in order to kind of like help prep the land.
Sure.
Yeah, to help like start clearing lands and such.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's
I
fine.
can do that, or we can do a Mantle of Dread. Mantle of Dread is just like a generally good card.
Yeah, I feel like none of the lands that we have right now are actually solved enough by it.
Sure.
And so I think I'm just gonna gift a Twin Days and see what happens. I could play Mantle of Dread as a warning
Twin
pattern.
Days is that then you don't get any value from it whatsoever, and I get mild value.
Well, actually, no. Here, let's do this. I'll play Mantle of Dread as a warding pattern, so my Gift of Twin Days can repeat the warding pattern, and I will figure out somewhere to put a warding pattern somewhere. But I'll have 8 energy from Unleash a Torrent, so I can somehow pay for it. Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean that means that you could we could target that C3 as a place to do it, or a C2 because it'll
so
C3
C3
will cost 6
would
energy.
C2 will cost
8 energy.
C2 should only cost 4, right? Because there's only 2 blight, no buildings, unless
It'll
explore.
But it'll explore. We could put it in as an explorer, so it still only costs 4.
Oh yeah, that's true, and just take the towns everywhere else. Yeah,
and that's actually great because then if we ward the 2, then if you ward off the 2, it will ravage for 3. It'll ravage for 3 or 5, and actually no, we've already had the Sand Stage 2 card, so it'll ravage for 3. It'll be warded, and so it's already covered. Yeah, I think warding
Yeah.
C2 is actually
Yeah.
really clever here.
Yeah, let's do it. And then let's see. So gift of twin days.
Sorry, I'm
Poetry to
resolving a
finish
card.
Yep, that's fine.
Where do I want this presence to go? Maybe just here. And here for a quick defend. 10. Okay.
All right, so then I'm gonna twin to daze you, so you can do that again. Oh, and I do have Darkness Swells the Unwary. Pull an explorer out of somewhere. Or anywhere that actually matters. I mean, I could pull out a C4 to like stop some kind of increased damage event from accidentally wrecking us.
Plays to our
Uh,
edge. Whatever,
yeah.
the fringe lost conditions.
Yeah.
Fringe cases, whatever the term of art is.
Edge cases.
Edge
I
cases.
think is what I usually hear. So let's do that. I'll pull him into C5, I think. Because wetlands are never going to come up, apparently. And then Unleash the Torrent. I am going to gain 4 energy because I have no energy to target anything. And let's forget... probably Crops Wither and Fade? Or maybe Favor's Call do. Crops Wither and Fade. Let's forget that, because we've got another fire card in Mantle of Dread. And I think that'll be fine. All right. I think I'm good on powers. You have anything else still, or?
Oh man, I could rewrite my whole presence movement for the turn. Have to restart the whole round, but then I could basically do 1 damage to everything in A2.
Oh, that would be cool, but I think it's gonna be all right because
That's a lot of clicking.
I'm gonna nuke a bunch of stuff in there with Unleash a Torrent in about 2 turns. So.
Okay.
I think that'll be fine to not worry about that.
All right. Oh, you do have 3 cards in play.
I do have 3, so I lose a presence. That's fine. I have lots of presents. I think I want to lose an A1. On each board with 9 or more buildings, huh? I wonder.
Yeah, I've got like 12, and I have the easy board.
Yeah. Coordinated defense gives us some extra defend. No fear from that, unfortunately, but that's fine.
Oh, sick.
Hey, defend one in all lands.
That's the game changer right there.
That's the game changer. Oh, I get to decide damage. I think I just killed the towns.
Yeah, or if you leave kill city damage town, it's the same amount of fear, and I get a fear farm.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's kill the city, damage a town. They will build a city, but that's fine. Then I'm going to cascade to the wetland. Those extra inland jungle towns are kind of a pain. And also, we are about to lose on.
Oh heck yeah!
On cities, so we gotta deal with those.
And so, where do you want your towns to go on your board?
Let's see. I'm planning to try and hit A1 with Unleash a Torrent, and clear that as best as possible. I'm gonna trust that you have some way to deal with A3 because I'm not sure what else to do about it.
It's gonna be a quicken.
It's gonna be a quicken. Okay. So we could take another town in A3. I don't know that it really matters that much.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Let's put the Explorer in A3. I think that's probably safest.
Okay.
All right. So then my warding pattern, I can pay for a C2, and I cannot pay for anywhere else. Do I need to move a presence though? I think I might. Let's see here. So mountains and jungles are ravaging. So C1 solves itself. So we don't hit lost condition there. C2 isn't going to build a city. So we're not actually like at threat of lost condition.
No.
Unless we get like a weird event or something. Yeah, I think I'm not going to use the repeat on my warding pattern here. I just don't think it does quite enough.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what happens next. All right, we are, I think, 6 sphere away from Terror 2. We need 3 more warding patterns. Let's reclaim, and I think I should gain another miner to see if I can get something else to go with Unleash a Torrent instead of Mantle of Dread. Just need something with fire.
I picked up a little bit of blight removal. I don't know when I'll be able to squeeze it in, but I did it.
Nothing. I got Cycles of Time and Tide. That could take some blight out.
That's helpful.
But it doesn't have fire. None of these have fire, so I don't know that these are actually all that helpful. I actually infested aquifers could be kind of hilarious to just do AoE damage in A2, but I don't think that that's actually going to be enough or fast enough. So
that could be pretty useful, like because I've got damage. Like I mean that's kind of like the same ballpark of what I'm up to.
Yeah, I just my thought is that my card plays are pretty locked for this turn because I want a threshold torrent, Unleash a Torrent. And so I'd rather take Cycles of Time and Tide if I can get away with not playing Torrent next, reclaiming and playing Torrent next turn, so that I can clear up some blight.
Okay, and so your plan is to.
So I'm going to spur Torrent and Mantle of Dread.
Okay, excellent.
And then I'm going to nuke A1 for at least 8 damage, preferably 11 damage, which I can just barely afford 11 damage. So do I need to do something a little different? Maybe I leave one town there. No, I want it empty. I don't have a way to get a Dahan in there. Unless, do you have a way to get a Dahan into A1 fast?
I do not. I have slow, but not fast.
Okay, never mind then. I'll just nuke it entirely.
Okay, I think I should play the thing to protect our presence.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I'm trying to think of where I want. I mean, I'll probably just do it in like C3, just because we have tons of presence there. And then if I get Spur, I'll throw down some more damage. Because now to place these last few ones, it's like getting so expensive. We have to actually like kill things, and I think killing things on the coast is what we want to be doing anyways. Because of the activity leading into the coast. So right now with my current setup, I'm taking.
Actually, a problem that I haven't talked about at all is A8 is going to cascade double, probably.
Yeah, we're just going to blight out, aren't we?
Are we going to blight out? Or are we going to blight out?
We're pretty reliant on fear cards here.
Oh,
because I've also gone C3, which I can do like some...
C3 is going to blight?
Two. Yeah, both of the threes are pretty good and stacked up. You're not playing Twin Days, which means that I don't have a repeat on Quicken.
Yeah.
I mean, I can Unnerving Paul the land and then just like cross fingers, but I mean that still leaves 5 damage coming down.
Yeah. Is it 5 damage? Okay.
Yeah. Which
you would take
less than amazing.
In A3 or C3?
C3.
C3. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because we don't have a way to damage that fast, do we?
No, I mean, I could like Quicken it and then kill the towns and then have 2 damage buildings, but then that leaves A3 up. It's like one or the other.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna get stuck.
Yeah, and I don't think I can... I mean, I don't want A1 to blight because then we lose the warding pattern.
Yes, and that's a really big deal. We need to kind of like dive headfirst across the finish line here.
Yeah, so if we take a blight in... and because of where the blight is, I need to cascade into C3. Actually.
Hmm.
So I think I need to ask you to abandon A3. And we need to figure that out because otherwise the blight is going to wreck us even worse.
Yeah.
You up for that? Give that a try.
So we're looking to what?
So so I think do
Defend
the
the
damage
six.
and do the damage in C3 and unnerving Paul there. Quicken. And then you take one, two, three blight, four blight, five blight, and barely survive. No, six blight. Oh
Because
no,
I'm
that's
taking
gonna blight
two
us
blight
out.
on my side.
Yeah, and I'm taking too much. Uh yeah, I think we might have lost
Hmm.
this one. I think let's just do it and see if the event or the fear cards bail us out.
Heck yeah.
Let me give you spur and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna pull another explorer out of C2 just in case. I mean, we got a 50% shot of Sands level 2 coming up, right? Oh no, we don't.
No, we don't. Yeah, we don't need
It's
to
wetland,
touch.
wetlands or
We don't need
mountains.
to touch C2. It's actually totally fine.
Is there somewhere better that I can just grab a random explorer from then? I could grab an explorer out of A3.
Yeah. Doesn't. It's hitting for 10, defending for 10.
Yeah, I mean, might as well though. Like, I don't know where else to grab it.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, and then I'm going to both gain and pay, and I will forget favors called due for 4 extra energy, and I'm going to pay 11 energy
Oof.
to
Oof.
nuke A1.
All right.
Look, Terror level 2.
Opa.
And then I get to move a presence somewhere. I guess I'm gonna make this a sacred site in A2. All right, so power corrodes the spirit. I destroy in C3 to push it. Or
I
did
did
you
not
not
play
use
that
that?
card.
You
Yeah,
did
no,
not
I
play
had
that
to
card.
play. I had to
Excuse
play
me.
cards with text this turn. Sorry.
Gotcha. No, that's fine. I just making sure.
Ooh,
Cultural
cultural
assimilation.
ASIM. I mean, do we even have enough to Han for this to trigger? We
It
actually
will
do.
it will it will trigger it'll trigger on my board. Beast's attack will do I think nothing. Oh no, Beast's attack will get us a couple of fear.
It will get fear. Yeah.
I can choose where to do this. Let's. What else does this do? Reckless offensive. Is that going to do anything? Reckless offensive is going to do stuff in A3. It's going to blight it. Um, I guess I'm going to do a sim in A7 just in case the fear cards let us do something.
Um. I'll just take the city kill
Yeah, seems reasonable.
because that way now, if we kill the city in the 3, that'll buy us another fear card. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Move a explorer or town from a land with the Han.
I guess I remove the explorer.
No, actually, no. Can you? Oh no, it's on each board.
Yeah, it's once per board. Yeah, it's a real shame.
Yeah. I was gonna say like,
Yeah, I
oh,
was gonna
this
say double up on like
it's really
A6
close on
maybe.
A6. Skip all build actions. Lands were to Han outnumber buildings. What are those? Lands with presence have defend 2. I got some
Well,
energy.
that saves
I don't.
my side.
Oh, does it? Okay.
It denies 2 blight from mine.
Okay.
I mean, we still lose.
Yes, that's correct. We do still lose. That's fine. All right, let's cascade and die.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
Okay, maybe Scotland 6 was a mistake.
Maybe Shroud was a mistake.
I
I felt like I was completely powerless that game.
okay. I mean, and Amorphous Shadows may well have been a mistake too, but like it was fun. I enjoyed that. I don't think I have time right now that in the block I scheduled to do this again, but I would love to play this matchup again and try and get revenge,
Yeah,
or at least
yeah, we gotta run it back.
at least the Scotland plus Ward the Shores. I don't know about this particular pairing of spirits.
No, this
Might
might
be
have been
good,
a
might be
little
not.
bit too memey.
Yeah, a little too memey. Hey, we at least we got like 24 points, which is 2 times difficulty. we
Yeah.
had we got -9 for Blight, +6 per invader card not in deck, and +3 for the 6 living Dahan. Oh, there were 19 Blight on that island at the end. That's so bad. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, yeah. I think that was messy, but that was fun. Um, I think if we'd done like Scotland 4, we probably would have done a little better.
Oh
Because
yeah.
our
Oh
inland
gosh,
lands wouldn't have gotten
100%.
nearly as bad, and the inland lands with that like double blight cascade is what really killed us.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, like once you let go of a land, and it comes back, and it comes back, and then it comes back, and it's not like it gets easier because of that
yeah,
Scotland 6.
exactly. Oh well. Well, thank you for the game, Ryan. Thank you for having me on here.
Yeah, it was a
And
lot of fun.
I definitely am gonna try and pick your brain on when you want to try this again.
Heck yeah, we'll
See what
run it back as
happens.
soon as we can.
All right.
Well, hey, before you go, you yourself have a Spirit Island YouTube channel. Do you want to give it a plug?
Yeah, I've got a channel. It's under my name, Kalen Noreth. Recently I've been working on an intermediate difficulty series. I'm trying to play as many spirits into as many adversaries I can at difficulty 4 or 5. So that's level 2 or 3 adversaries, 2 for all of them except Sweden. Sweden's level 3.
Mm,
Uh, just because Sweden 2 is difficulty 3, and I decided to push that up a little bit.
sure.
Um, yeah, no, if that's something that would interest you, check it out. And if that's not something that would interest you, well, I've got other stuff too, and Ryan's got lots of stuff. So there's plenty of Spirit Island entertainment out there for you.
Excellent. Well, I'll put a link to your channel in the description so everyone can go head that way next.
All right, thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you guys. Have yourselves a glorious day.